Oh, look, they're struggling to keep the forward momentum of it or whatever, but I wonder if it's the 64-bit physics update because the wave actually has some pushing power to it, and we're actually surfing. Now that we have power back, welcome back to some more Stormworks. I'm StormRunner Gaming, and I swear I had a boat parked here earlier. It's got to be around here somewhere. I just don't remember where it... Wait a minute. Did I really... I don't know how it got out here, but today we are going to be, I guess, playing around with the tanker a little bit more, the SS Tsunami here. And one of the things I was testing a little bit out today, I've been playing around with the idea with the brand new jets here. I am going to be talking a little bit about how they perform and different types of things, as well as you don't need a pump on them as well. And I forget who, but somebody did tell me that that was the case, but I was also testing out the performance with and without a pump as well, because I was interested to see if adding or taking out that pump there that puts water into it would increase. Of course, you have to have more power to run a pump on there, and of course more room for a smaller boat, but in general I was testing more so for larger boats because those things have so much power that they are used much better on bigger boats. Anyway, yeah, those jets will definitely work on small boats. They will be perfectly fine. But we're going to jump into the SS Tsunami V3 here out on the dock and not beached on land over there. Like, I still don't know who parked it there. Was it the valet this time? I have to have a word with him next time about parking it, you know, in a suitable spot, not out on the land. But anyway, we're gonna fire up the motors, and one of the things I do want to show off to you guys is how fast the different speeds are from regular propellers over to those water jet engines type of deal. And I'm also going to be testing it out with those the pumps on there as well to see if that'll give us a speed boost or not. But okay, we are moving at a speed of about 6.2 meters per second. That's not too bad. And of course, we do have the second gear that'll get us a little bit faster, almost up to 6.5. We're gonna have to start up the pumps for that jet engine next, because we're gonna throw up the electric engine, throttle, and clutch as well, and throw it into third gear. And we're getting anywhere between 12.5, I saw 12.6 at the beginning, but we are losing power there. So we're gonna have to turn up those jet engines, and I'm gonna turn the sound down very low so those jet engines don't make too much noise for you guys. And we see our battery power is climbing back up, but it seems like we're not going to get much higher than maybe 12.5, 12.6 on the meters per second there. And of course, this design is the basic Tsunami V3 with two of the large propellers on here. I have yet to actually test it out with the Titan propellers to see if those will make us go any faster. For extremely large boats, of course, is what I'm testing out, but I guess we'll just have to see later in the future. Alright, and now we have the water jet version of the SS Tsunami V3 here, and I do apologize real quick while I'm thinking about it, because a lot of this video is a bit more speculation and testing out of things, but I am really interested to see how much power, especially for a large heavy boat, these water jets are actually producing, because of course most people by now know how to set them up. They built a couple different boats, but I was surprised when I was testing it out earlier today when I just slapped two water jets on here, and they were running this ship much faster than those propellers, as now we will see. We can pop out our controls there and push the chair forward, but we are only going about 5.8, 5.9 at the beginning, but the water jets love gears here. As you can see, instead of going only, I think it was 6.5 once we hit the second gear, this one's going 7.75, almost 7.8 there with some more speed. And I'm going to start up those jet engines as well so they're primed. And then we're going to throw the electric engines up as well with full power and hit that third gear. And now we probably have an extremely fast tanker for the amount of fuel we are carrying here. getting up to speeds of 15.6, 15.7, and if you guys did remember, I think we got up to 12.5 with the regular propellers, but this thing is hauling pretty darn fast, and I do have an idea for the future if you guys are interested, and I would like to know, especially for survival modes and stuff, I want to see what's the most efficient setup, either propellers or the water jets here, because of course the propellers and water jets, especially with a passive system and not having pumps here, these don't take much more electricity. Of course propellers don't need any electricity at all, but I don't know. And we're almost hitting 16.1 there on the speed right now, and that's pretty crazy fast. We've got full batteries still, and we're doing pretty good on everything else. Let me make sure. Yep, we got everything running perfectly. And while I'm thinking about it real quick, I think they nerfed the power output and a couple other things in the physics update. So I've had to do a little bit of changing, a little bit of tweaking to the engines to actually keep the jet engines outputting enough power to keep up with the electric engines on this boat. Let's say 16.3 there. Holy cow. That's pretty crazy. But we are going to take this one back to the shop here, and I'm going to get out my final version here with the pumps on it. And let's see if that one can actually beat the speed of the regular without the pumps, the passive system here. Alright, we've got the third and final one, and this one, the only thing I've changed between the previous one and this one is putting 2 large pumps for the intakes for those water jet engines. So we'll see if that makes much of a difference, no difference at all, or maybe a slight little difference. But then again, I'm not running multiple tests here, so if we get like a 0.5 or less, I'm just gonna say it's anywhere. It's not a considerable amount of difference in speed or power that it actually is something to note here. And apparently I had what is it called, the mirror mode on here when I was doing that. But let's switch it up to second gear here, and we're still getting about the same. Yep, same 7.5. Well, almost getting a little bit faster on the lower end. Maybe 0.1 fast. Now it's dropping down, but now we're going to throw on the electric engine throttle as well and see if that gives us much of anything more. We are going to have to fire up those engines as well. My movable chair there is getting in my way a little bit. We're getting 15.4 there, and we can take the pilot seat and push it forward here. It almost might be a little bit slower. I mean, we are down on power, don't get me wrong, so once we get back up to 0.95, it should be almost near its max. But we are still catching a little bit of speed. We almost got 16 there. I mean, this thing is hauling. If you didn't see it from the last time, without the pumps on the back, see, we got pumps this time. But we've got even the icebreaker out of the water on the front here. This thing is like supercharged. We've got like nitrous oxide running through here, and we need to retrieve a sunken research drone apparently. Anyway, we're getting 16.4 now. Holy cow. Well, then again, the electric engines seem to love the more power you have, the faster they go, of course. So as we keep it up to 0.9495, these are going to get a little bit faster, and it's rolling over to 0.97. So it's almost exactly the same with and without the pumps. There's no noticeable difference. So I'd say just leave the pumps out, especially on a more compact build. Like actually, I think when I built my little jet ski forever ago, that actually had a small pump on it, so I could take that out and save a lot of space or something else, maybe like a small stabilization type of deal on there. But yeah, we do not need pumps at all for that, so I have to remember that in the future. And I'm just flabbergasted how much power you can get out of these water jets here. It's so much more than we're getting, at least 3 to 4 more meters per second than the propellers there, with the same exact system. Granted, I have the same exact diesel engine, same exact hybrid system. Nothing has changed between the two, so that's pretty cool. So if you're building a much larger boat, it seems like the OP thing to do, the OP pushing power for your build is going to be some water jets instead of the regular propellers. So then again, if you don't want it to be too fast, or are concerned about fuel usage, because I have no idea if this takes 10 times more amount of fuel or 10 times less, but maybe I will test that out in the future if you guys want me to. But yeah, definitely for speed, it looks like those water jets are king at the moment. So that's what I was kind of expecting, especially I have built a version of the Voyager with water jets, and that thing hauls even faster than the regular version of it. I was very surprised when I built that. I gotta carry a barrel over here. I just walked over here and realized you can't actually jump up on there without something to jump on. So let's just place a little barrel down. Come on. Up! Nope, we missed it. Second time's a charm. Nope, third time's a charm, I believe is what they called it. Hey, we're up. And now we have nothing to do on a beach tanker. You know what we could do, though? Now I've got an idea. Give me 1 second. Alright, we rev all the motors. We should get out of here pretty quickly. I think so. I don't know. I guess we're just going to have to test it. Let's see how fast we can get out of here. Let's get the pumps on for that. And get those firing. Why are we losing so much power already? That's odd. Anyway, let's also get... Oops. What did I do there? Okay, I don't think I messed anything up. Electric engine clutch, and let's get all the gears on. So we are perfect to take off here. And we don't even have anything running through here because we don't seem to have any water here. Now the problem of water, we could call like a great flood or something would be great to get out of here. I don't know. Something that, well, that'll do. Look over there. I think that should get us out of our predicament pretty well. We got engines fired up and roaring here. Plenty of fuel. Oops. I totally forgot this has a water intake and outtake system to cool it. And it's kind of funny because the little bump on the bottom to hold oil is like, it's beached on that. But hey, here we go. And we're like almost surfing this tanker. Okay, let's just get off the island is our only goal here. So we're not beached after the tsunami goes by. And we're actually almost like surfing a tsunami in a tanker. You guys can't get this anywhere else. I don't think I've ever... It's weird how the jets are affected by that as well. Look, they're struggling to keep the forward momentum of it or whatever, but I wonder if it's the 64-bit physics update, because the wave actually has some pushing power to it. We're actually surfing, like legit, real-life surfing in a tank. I really didn't expect... This is insane. We're about to crush some waves in a tanker here, boys. I gotta try it out with the smaller boats now. If you guys do want to see this in the future, consider subscribing. I'm probably gonna bring out something new and different. Maybe a new multiplayer challenge or something. Because it seems like the latest update, even though it has mixed up values for my engines and everything, which is a little bit aggravating due to me having precise numbers done. I had to fix that. But anyway, this is really cool. I thought I was just going to float over it like usual, but apparently that's insanely cool. I'm really happy about this. This like completely overshadows all the values being thrown away. That's so amazing. Okay, let's just get over this now. We're going to lose a little bit of... Okay, we're still alive. Ooh, that's going to be a big tilt. Let's see. Hope stabilization keeps us up. Yeah, it's working hard. I don't have much weight on that stabilization, but nonetheless, that was amazing. That was so... I want to do that some more now, actually. Now, let me cancel the tsunami. Oh, wrong button. Cancel that tsunami real quick. Yeah, that is my testing of the jets. Apparently, it's fast enough to have a fully loaded 300,000 gallon tanker surf a tsunami with the water jets here. That's insane. If you guys like this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel to stay up with Stormworks and more of my content. But I've never been great at goodbyes, my people need me, and I need to go.